Well, the cold and the wet arrived here in north central Kansas. It is in the 30s and it is raining, likely going to change over to sleet and snow tonight. This is not the weather that makes us happy, at least not me. And I think that there's a number of us that don't enjoy this cold weather with the same enthusiasm that a few weirdos, some of our volunteers, seem to be very happy about it. Anyway, not me. It just takes the work of taking care of the horses and probably doubles it, I imagine. We look at everything we need to do. I just came up here to Comfort Barn. Midget was trembling. She's been standing out eating hay. And so I had to go back in and get her a blanket and bring it out here for her. She's beginning to mitigate her trembling, which indicates she's cold. I gave her a little extra hay that the others are PO'd about. And so she's locked in here for a few more minutes before I open that gate. Unfortunately, our little gray and white Bitsy, by the way, Bitsy and Tess and Midget are all looking for new homes. Anyway, Bitsy likes to be very food or resource dominated. Not a dominating, not a big surprise since she was skin and bones when we got her in May. Animals as well as people who have a history of not having adequate resources, typically that means food, not always, it can be other things, will become very vested in guarding the resources they do have. So Midget got some hay, and if Bitsy was in here, Bitsy being sighted, does not understand that Midget is totally blind, she would begin double barrel kicking at Midget, and I'm not gonna let that happen. So Midget gets to finish this hay, and when she is done, we'll open the gates and they can go back into Harmony. That's assuming Bitsy doesn't figure out how to crawl through that bottom rail right there. Anyway, again, Bitsy, if you don't know anything about resource guarding in animals, this is just one display, and that is she would come in here, she would run Midget. I see some, oh, my knife. I've been looking for that knife for months. Whoever it is that put that knife in the bag of hay gets an F. We won't know who it is, but it is good to see that knife. Guys, working at rescue is no different. Oh, and guess what? The knife is open. See that? So I need to get that put away. Anyway, we're just talking about the fact that somebody lost the knife probably 2 months ago, and Midget found it for us. I'm glad she didn't want to eat it. Anyway, what I start to say is, working in rescue is no different than living in your home. People take things and don't put them back, and people lay things down and should not leave them there. It's a full-time job just trying to keep up with all of this support that we have, even though they create a lot of additional work. So anyway, there's our knife we've been looking for about 2 months. It'll be back up on a space there where our electrical switches are. We'll put it up there, and it'll be available if needed for these guys. Anyway, again, it's cold and wet here in Kansas. Midget is blanketed. She's going to do better if she decides to stay outside. It's going to be a long winter, guys. I'm going to post a little meme that I saw today at the end of this video, and yeah, that's me.